Angela, that I would say a few words in Welsh. Basically, I was saying, thank you all for coming this evening, or today. It's been fantastic to enjoy this day with Iwan and Lauren. We met in secondary school, in the first year of secondary school. We were playing together in the same hall, and we very soon became friends. That was nearly 14 years ago, and despite the fact that we had quite different personalities in a way. I'm very keen on sports, whereas Iwan not so not such a sporting prowess. But our characters just didn't match. We soon became very better friends, and we used to spend all our time in school together. And down the years, he's proved to be a very true, loyal, and devoted friend. And we just had so many great times together. Preparing for today, I was trying to think, what can I say? There's so many stories that I remember about Iwan, about him being funny, making mistakes, all sorts of things. But I thought, I just want to talk about how great he has been as a friend. He was always there for me in school. Always a good one to copy off when I didn't get that homework, because he was always good at that. And my time in school was really enjoyable, but it was largely because of Iwan and my other friend Anthony down there in the blue. The two of them have been great friends to me down the years. Iwan has been fantastic, stood by me through everything, always been there, and we've had a lot of laughs together. Between the two of them in A-level, they were a very lethal combination because they just endlessly do jokes. And we used to spend our entire time in A-levels laughing and joking, and it was just great fun. And despite the fact that Iwan has now moved to London, unfortunately for me, whenever we meet up, it's still great. We still laugh, we still have a great time together. And Iwan's always been very conscientious, and whatever he does in school or any task, however boring it might be, at a school assembly or a coursework, he always puts everything into it. I've always found that he doesn't just do a good job, he likes to make things very interesting. He likes to spruce things up and make it fun. And what in particular, I remember a case we had to do an A-level project on Robert Peel. And for me, Robert Peel was classed by nemesis. I didn't enjoy learning about it at all. So when it came to this project, Iwan decided, or it was decided between us, that we would focus not on historical facts, but on superimposing images of ourselves of the various historical characters. And we spent hours on the computer trying to perfectly get Iwan's face onto the face mask in Queen Victoria. It was fantastic. That's just the sort of thing that Iwan would do. And it just makes it fun. And yeah, he's always wanted to do that. And he says that funny things out. I mean, a lot of you will know all the sort of work he does at the church here. I remember he did an adaptation of many of the Bible stories with characters produced by the Lego men. It's very funny. That's just typical Iwan. He's always very keen to escape rural Wales. I don't know why, but he's like the highlight of it here in London. And I've been very pleased. Although I've lost, in some ways, very good friends with the fact that he's moved so far away, that I'm so pleased that he found somewhere he's really happy. He's doing so well here. I'm so pleased for him. And when he became a Christian in summer of 2004, that was just so great. Because I myself had become a Christian about a month before. And so it was just great, the two of us together, become Christians so close to each other. It's been great to share our faith and another dimension of our relationship together. And when Iwan told me that he met this beautiful American, it was just the icing on the cake, because I thought he was up in London where he was happy. He'd become a Christian and he was throwing everything into the church. And then he found somebody who he wanted to spend the rest of his life with. So he was really pleased for him. And it's been great to see him and Lauren together. I'm so happy to see them here today, embarking on the next stage of their life together. And I'm sure they're going to have a great time. Lots of laughing, I'm sure, Lauren. And I'm sure you'll have a wonderful time together. I've been married now for 2.5 years. Nice to wife over there. So I felt that I've done enough. I've been married for long enough to give a little bit of advice. Always, I say, if you have disagreements or arguments, never let the sun go down on them. Always talk it out and sort it out, and it's so much easier. That's one thing I've learned a lot of. I can be a bit grumpy at times, and Jane has to put up with a lot, but if you always talk things through, if you do the same, you'll find it's so much easier. Be open and honest with each other always, and always keep God at the centre of everything. A couple of years ago, I went to a wedding, and I heard a story which I thought was a very good story, so I'd like to just recount it. I won't be long. It's a story of this railway signalman. His signal box is right by a railway tunnel into a mountain. And he's got two children, a little boy and a little girl. And he's always drummed it into them, never ever enter the tunnel. Because there's dangers in there, with the trains and whatnot, never go in there. However, one day, the little girl realised that her brother disappeared while they were playing. She guessed where he'd gone. He'd gone into the tunnel. She rushed down after him. She entered the tunnel, knowing the dangers, but she went into the tunnel. She found him in the middle of the tunnel, just as the train was approaching. No time to escape the tunnel. What they did, they pushed each other as close as they possibly could to the rock of the inside of the tunnel. Held on, they cleaved onto the rock. The train rushed through the tunnel, but because they were holding so close to that rock, the suction and the wind which rushed through the tunnel couldn't rip them off of that rock, and they came out of it safe and sound. It's in your married life together, you and I. You cleave to the rock that is God. You keep him at the centre. You hold on really, really tight. No matter what trouble you're going through, you will be safe, and you will look after you. Can I just finish by raising a toast? Could you please stand with me, please? To a beautiful, beautiful American and a very good Brit, Iwan and Laory. Yay! Thank you very much.